I've cycled around the world, but that wasn't a race, you see, that was just a tour. I did it against the clock and I had the world record for a short while, but in terms of competitive events like this, I don't know whether that counts as a lot or none. I saw the Wild Atlantic Way. I met up with Breffney early and I heard there was a race. So I sort of set it as a loose goal a few years ago, before the very first TransAtlanticWay race. I watched it and I anticipated it, and I've built myself up to have a go at it this time. And while I was in Ireland last time, my wife, it was her who actually came up with this. She said, why don't I try and cycle all of the shipping forecast coasts, on Radio 4's shipping forecast, and we were at Malin Head at the time, you see, which is one of the first sort of coastal headlands that we're going to reach on the Wild Atlantic Way route that we do. And we were at Malin Head, which is part of the shipping forecast, and we'd been to other famous shipping forecast places, and yeah, that'd be a really good thing to do. So this is actually the start of my shipping forecast tour, which is going to be done in little episodes of all those famous places from that list that they read out, Viking, North at 0, South at 0, Tyne, Dogger, German Bright, etc. Petrol stations with cafes that serve all-day breakfast. That's a big deal for me, and it'll be a massive deal when I'm riding the bike. So yeah, food, good fuel. Maybe it's not good, but it's very high calorie, so that's good for this circumstance. Whatever weird things happen along the way, I love the people you meet and the circumstances you get into and then out of again when you're a little bit tired, a little bit desperate, and a bit vulnerable, I suppose. I like that, because good things always happen. I'm kind of anxious about stuff. I'm respectful of it. I'm daunted by it. Scared. I find it hard to say I'm scared of it. If I was really scared of it, I'd run away. I'm facing this. Treat it as a challenge rather than a fear. But yeah, they're closely linked. So maybe I am scared. Yeah, well, I've got half an idea that because of my experience of 24-hour mountain bike races and of Trans-Iowa, where it was a full overnight 36-hour ride, I think I might be able to go through that first night without a rest. And if I can do that, then getting around Donegal will be a lot quicker, and that would be a very good start to the race. After that, it's just a matter of keeping up momentum and not faffing too much, not wasting too much time, maximising time on the bike. That's my plan. Yeah, that's my plan the rest of the way. I've heard all this stuff about getting to the ferry by the time it finishes one day. It's too far away for me to plan that, really, I think. Just do my best to get anywhere as fast as I can, and if I get to the ferry just after it stops, there's some people have asked about riding around. I'm thinking have a good night's rest and maybe even catch up with them for being that rest. Who knows? We'll see. Take it as it comes. Be adaptable. There's a plan. There's 200 people in the race. Who knows? I think you might be able to tell on the start line who's counting themselves out by the amount of stuff they're carrying, who's carrying so much that they won't be able to get up the hills or cut through the air, not very aero people. But on the other hand, they're sure to have a good adventure, and yeah, that's fine. I'm not criticising anybody who's not going to be trying to win it. I might be dressed like a winner, but I'm probably not one. I'm certainly not one. Only time will tell. It'll be great. Good luck, everyone.